Even though we DJ in a small town, we know our skills are on par with the best. Why? Because we've both been told many times before from people that have traveled all across the US to attend weddings in this area from big cities that we are some of the best they've ever seen. One guy told me his brother is a radio show DJ who also DJs big events and weddings in the Atlanta area, and that I was better than his own brother. Why? Because of the interaction I did with the audience and my fun-loving attitude and spirit. That is super key and priceless. We don't say that to brag, we take it as support and encouragement that we're doing things right. A majority of DJs just stand behind the booth and play songs. But now, with technology, we are able to bring up any MP3 in an instant, and you can really do so much more than what DJs have done in the past. You no longer have to look through crates and crates of records. You don't necessarily need an assistant anymore. All this time has been freed up, and you're expected to do more. We live in an age where people can rent iPads with wedding playlists ready to go, and where disruption of entire industries is happening left and right. We'd be foolish not to think that this couldn't happen to the wedding DJ business. Sure, people can put together a Spotify or Apple Music playlist, and that's totally fine for some weddings on budgets, but we know for sure that what we bring to the table can never be matched by any machine. With a DJ who adapts with the times and always injects creativity and fun into their performances, you'll never be able to be outdated. And that's what this course represents, especially with the sections on interacting with the crowd. With all the amazing changes in music, there are some barriers to consider, which are why you need to be diverse. These days, people's musical tastes are so varied thanks to having access to so much different kinds of music. So you need to be familiar with all genres. If you ever need help, use Spotify and Apple Music's amazing playlists and databases to become familiar with requested genres that aren't your expertise. Also, realize that partying is much more popular than it has ever been before, especially with the rise and incredible prominence of EDM, electronic dance music. We just attended the huge Bonnaroo Music Festival, and I was amazed at how big the audiences were for some of the big EDM names like the Chainsmokers, Adventure Club, Flosstradamus, etc. Younger people are going out and clubbing much more than back in the day, so they're definitely expecting not just a show, but an experience. And that's great because it makes us up our game. So we go to shows and things like Bonnaroo to consistently see what the big names are doing and try and mimic that in our own ways. At Bonnaroo 2016, our favorite performances by far were Macklemore and Flosstradamus. Why? Just the sheer energy that these guys put out was insane. Macklemore must have burned about 10,000 calories, giving everything he had. Dancing, sweating, crowd surfing, and rapping. Even Ryan Lewis was going nuts, getting everyone into their experience. J2K from Flosstradamus was just on hype duties, getting everyone to get their hands up, jump up and down, throw things, etc. While Autobot DJ'd. It was a blast to be a part of. Now, even though shows like this have been fun, we've also had a blast in places like Athens, Georgia, at one of our favorite bars, 90s Bar. As the name suggests, they only play 90s dance hits. Those were some of the best times we've had dancing because everyone knows the words, the songs bring back so many great memories from our schoolboy days, and everyone can get into their 90s more or less. This is still one of my favorite genres and decades to utilize at weddings. Go out and have fun and see what people are doing. We are some of the only people who can legitimately go out and party for research and development, so take advantage. The point is, find the right musical choices, execute them, and you'll be loved. No one is going to be checking to see if your beats matched up perfectly or how smooth your transition was unless it's done horribly, so don't be horrible.